Going downtown, Charlie Brown. Damn, front grip real nice too. Goodness golly me. Rear brakes are gone pretty much. What the fuck? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is this? Whoa. Uh-oh. That was weird. That last one got a little zingy on me, brought me up a little quick, made me a little scared. For a very limited time, the Electro & Co. ETM RTR is going to have its stock knobby pit bike tires on it, and then I'm going to go right back to running those 14-inch Supermoto. Excuse me, chili's backing up on me. Had a little bowl of chili for lunch. The videos on this channel are going to have a lot more direction, or at least a topic moving forward. But this video, quite simply, is a riding vlog, so there's not too much talking or narration, but you can listen to all that road noise from those dirt bike knobbies. I don't like when I'm riding on the street because I'm used to Supermotos, which are little mini sport bike tires, basically. Exclusive discount code for my audience down there in the description below for Electro & Co. products. That is new bikes as well as upgrades, repair parts. I just need a little lube on the chain. Just hooks up, even on those leaves. Crazy. Super weird. So when I cracked the throttle now, I haven't been riding very long, like maybe 5 minutes. It seems to be tapering power, like it's, you know, maybe heat soaked or something. So it's tapering power, so it doesn't have to cut off completely. Yeah, it just feels a little weird, honestly. I mean, it's kind of nice in this low power mode, to be honest, but it is worrisome because if it comes back on with all the power and you're already up in a wheelie, think about that. You know, you're at 70% power, it gives you 100 while you're in a wheelie going downtown, Charlie Brown. Just start ripping on the dirt here so I can start giving you my thoughts on it. An action cam does no justice to any kind of verticality, but that is some chunky little sand pit there. It's bumpy and the suspension just soaks it right up. So it's like definitely cutting a shitload of power right now. I don't really know why. It's fine. Let me check the app and see what all my temps are at. Let's cut back here to the dirt. The dirt. Don't try and French it up, boy. Oh, this is as nice a spot as any, I've always said. Oh shit, except for the fact there's sand right there. About to tip the bike over. Oh, mama lasagna. My 3 bikes that have applications, the E-Ride 3.0, the Yamaha MT-07, just this year. The new MT-07 now is ride-by-wire with rider modes and app tuning and shit. And then the RTR from Electro, and there, it does feel like it's cutting power like a mammer jammer already. Now I did order the revolver motor. That's their most heat resistant, so soon I'll be getting rid of the high speed motor. Technically I'll have the high torques, high speed, and the revolver motor. So if you make any changes in the app, the speedometer will read 0 until you turn the bike off and back on. I didn't make any changes, I just kind of like looked in the app, so we're good. I wish that pipe wasn't there, because in order to cut through, you actually do need to go fully around. I mean, I guess I could like lift my bike up and throw it over because it's light enough, but who wants to do all of that? Wish this had a reverse gear, I really do. I have talked to the Parks and Recreation department here before, and they had no issue with me riding, but that was a while ago. The fuck just fell on me from the sky? Like a pine needle or something. Little bottle right there, ran it over. Actually made my front tire like feel weird underneath me. I didn't like that. Thing's a little screamer, dude. Easy for me. Damn, front grip real nice too. See if it hooks up or spins. Middle of the seat, kind of lean forward a little bit. A little bit of both. Oh man, big ass cobweb right there. Sheesh. See there, I did have to let off the throttle for a second. She did get squirrely on me. Goodness golly me. The hell? Why does the 8 kilowatt mode feel like it pops up way easier? I think it's because the less regen on this mode, so it's more of a freewheel where it just coasts. So it actually doesn't bring the wheelie down as much. All the modes seem to be cutting power a lot though, and I've only been riding for like a few minutes. That last one got a little zingy on me, brought me up a little quick, made me a little scared. There's also way more of a throttle dead zone now. That used to be like a complaint of mine, but now with an update, it went the other way to where I twist, 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 twist. Holy shit, look at all that dead end. Nothing, nothing, starts crawling. Oh, interesting. Oh. Rear brakes are gone pretty much. What the fuck? It's not fade. Sometimes it's like the calipers don't pinch the rotors and it just misses and the lever goes all the way down. Gen 1 brakes on the RTR suck. They're different on the Rizzler, the new RTR Lite, and the Sport. Basically every new bike from Electro is different, but these ones are terrible, absolutely terrible. Basketball shorts are falling down. settled down low enough to where I haven't needed the rear brake to actually bring me back down. Hello? Hello? Uh-oh. Took so long to engage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is this? Whoa. Uh-oh. That was weird. Had like a dead throttle, and then I was holding it and it engaged like a clutch and almost bucked me off the back of it. Tugged my one good shoulder. Rear brake's pretty much gone. Thank God I wasn't doing like a real wheelie on the street with my both feet on the pegs. So look at this. It started like that. That was full locking up. Now it's all the way to there, to the grip almost. It's almost like it misses the rotor and just pinches around it sometimes. Sugar nut. Oh, thank you. Oh, that was so good.